The United States and the rest of the world were amazed when Japan showed its newest aircraft carrier. It is a stunning display of naval power and technological prowess. Its advanced weapons, ability to stay hidden, and huge size make people wonder about Japan's strategic goals and how the balance of power in the Asia-Pacific area is changing. What does this modern marvel mean for the US-Japan relationship, and how will it change the way things work in the region? Come with us as we talk about how amazing it is that Japan has a new generation of aircraft carriers and what that might mean. The Japanese government is working on a covered plan to build a large number of aircraft carriers, which has led to a less reliable state of Japan's military affairs and a tendency to portray things in a way that they are not. This is evident in all of Japan's military programs, particularly in the aircraft carrier program. The 1945 Surrender Act prohibited Japan from possessing an aggressive army, including aircraft carriers, as they are considered part of an offensive army. This embargo remained in effect for over 7 decades after World War II. As the world becomes increasingly uncomfortable, Japan must make preparations for potential clashes. To achieve peace, Japan has started building on 2 larger helicopter carriers, Izumo and Kagawa, each with a displacement of 27,000 tons. In 2018, the Japanese government approved a program for the development of the country's naval forces, which involved the transformation of the Izumo into a light aircraft carrier based on Lockheed Martin F-35B's deck-based fighters. This update was completed in a short amount of time, but challenges such as the construction of ramps, the replacement of deck coating with a heat-resistant one, and the installation of a gas remover were quickly overcome by the Japanese manufacturing sector. On October 3, 2021, an F-35B was able to land and take off from the deck of the newly constructed Japanese light aircraft carrier Izumo without incident. This transformation made the helicopter ship an aircraft carrier. Japan has not officially violated any international treaties that categorize aircraft carriers as offensive weapons, and there is no room for compliance with documents signed more than 7 decades ago in either China or North Korea. Japan is also making concerted efforts to further develop its naval force. The second phase of modernization is scheduled to begin in 2025, involving modifying the shape of the ship's bow to expand and install the J-PALS electro-optical landing system. Additionally, the Kaga, the second helicopter carrier in the series, will be completely updated at this stage. Each carrier will have the capacity to carry a total of 16 F-35B fighter aircraft, equipped with 2 Mark 15 phalanx saws, 6 barrels of 20mm automatic anti-aircraft guns, and RIM 116 launchers armed with 11-cell surface-to-air missiles. The Huga and Isoel are 2 small helicopter carriers that are massive aircraft carriers in their own right. Although smaller than the British vessel considered the hero of the Falklands War, the Invincible class, they are still substantially larger. The British Navy was able to conduct operations on the opposite side of the world, especially during the Transcontinental War, thanks to the Invincible class of ships. The ship also had a Merlin Me-1 helicopter. The Huga spacecraft has a hangar that is approximately 350 feet long, 60 feet wide, and 22 feet tall, about 216 feet by 59 feet, equivalent to about 60% of this space, is available for the storage of aircraft that have not been lifted. The wingspan of the F-35B's basic wings is a little under 36 feet, while the overall length of the aircraft is 51 feet. At least 6 F-35Bs can be stored inside the elevators if the nose of the aircraft is staggered so that it weighs more outside of the elevators. The ship's deck always has a specific number of aircraft parked on it, which allows it to park up to 4 F-35Bs on the deck of the ship, along with 2 or 3 helicopters with their blades folded in. Once a REM gas switch and deck covering have been installed on the ship, it is now able to transport anywhere from 2 to 3 helicopters and as many as 10 fighter aircraft. This is a full-fledged escort with a total of 16 missile launchers, torpedo tubes, and phalanx anti-aircraft weapons. The aviation power of just 2 of these ships is almost equivalent to that of 1/2 of the Russian aviation group stationed in Syria. The Izumo and Kaga ships have respective carrying capacities of approximately 550 feet long, 80 feet wide, and 22 feet tall. Each of these ships is capable of carrying up to 20 planes and 4 helicopters. However, when the Japanese talk about the 16 aircraft mentioned earlier, they typically falsify the information. It is common knowledge that the Japanese self-defense forces have voiced an interest in purchasing 42 F-35B fighters from the United States that are upgraded to the Block 4 variant of the aircraft. Miyazaki Prefecture, located on Kyushu Island, was selected as the location to deploy these aircraft. 6 F-35B aircraft will be put into service during the fiscal year 2024, and an additional 2 will follow in 2025. The Japanese Air Self-Defense Force currently possesses around 70 up-to-date F-4 Phantom fighter bombers, each capable of carrying a pair of Japanese ASM-1 or ASM-2 anti-ship missiles. Recent demonstrations have shown a new generation of missiles with the same size and range as the prototype supersonic missile ASM-3, which travels at 3 times the speed of sound. To supplement its existing fleet of F-35Bs, Japan plans to purchase approximately 80 F-35s. However, it is not believed that Japan will stop there. Its shipbuilding industry is theoretically capable of manufacturing ships of any size, even up to 100,000 tons, and more if necessary. Airfields will require significantly more labor and investment, but smaller aircraft with shorter takeoff distances and vertical landing capabilities will be required. It is possible that 2 to 4 additional ships of the Izumo class might be constructed within the next 10 to 15 years. Allowing the Japanese Navy's leaders to form attack groups rather than escort ships within the fleet. The United States has stated that they have no objections to Japan's efforts to bring back the samurai spirit, as they face competition with China, their primary strategic adversary. In such a conflict, it is beneficial to have an ally, and Japan is capable of serving as an important ally. This is it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, then share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you could never miss our video.